Now, Tory Lanez just got stabbed up 14 times.
That's my brother.
Tory Lanez is another one of them people when I was coming up. Like, that was one of them.
That's
the
my
music
brother,
was
man. I talk to Tory every week.
We had the only interview with Kelsey. We sat down with her. We spoke to her. She asked me a question in that interview. She said, let me ask y'all a question and flip it on y'all real quick.
It's like 45
Who do you think
minutes
shot her?
And what did you say?
I was like, damn, like, I was like, don't ask me because I'm the honest one. Like, I don't know.
Who did you think shot her?
I said, you.
And what she said?
Because she was like, you're entitled to your opinion. Right. I was like, but like, based off this conversation, maybe I'm wrong, but.
See, what Tory went wrong, where he didn't go wrong, is when he made that jail call and he told Kelsey that I'm sorry for everything that happened. He wasn't talking about the shooting. He talking about that I've been sexing all y'all. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't talking about the shooting. If you paid attention, the stylist said,
So, bro, they say Meg been panicking, too. These last little few hours or whatever, she did a post and delete, fake cry, hella shit. Yeah, gig is up, Meg. This shit ain't good. You ain't got this, bruh.
Packed that gun in their bag several times, right? You know, I've been telling y'all for like 6 months to a year, Tory coming back, DNA ain't his. I've been telling y'all that. People think I'm capping. You know, it's a tape out there too, but you know, the parents of the child didn't clear it. But now you got the driver, security guard coming to the table saying, I witnessed her fire 3 shots. Tory jumped out, knocked the gun out of her hand, the gun went off again. But it's 2 DNA tests that says 100% not Tory Lanez, that they never submitted to the defense attorney during the trial.
And his confidence through it said a lot to me. Like, he wasn't just regular confident. He's like, I think I could share my opinion, right? I'm an outsider. I always thought that Tory didn't want the label snitch. And he also knew that he did wrong in the fact of I fucked her and I fucked her too. So I ain't trying to do it. I'll be cleared because my shit ain't on that gun. And he was like, let's see what happens.
That's it.
And he got caught.
Yeah, he was like, when the law does its thing, they gonna see it wasn't me. But they railroaded him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they tell Tory that he don't like
your citizenship and all that.
Yeah, he saved a woman's life, Megan, from being killed. And then he stopped a mother from going to jail, Kelsey, right? But talking to Tory when he was in there, he said, Wack, everything happened for a reason. I'm a Canadian dude in a penitentiary in California, but yet I've been able to help dozens of men get back to court on appeals on cases they've been railroading. He said, I think I'm the sacrificial lamb. I was the one needed to come back to this place to help these people who probably need to be free more than me. He said, although I'm locked up, I still make millions of dollars. I'm still cool. My kids are still taken care of, but some of these men in their family won't be good unless they're there.
Bro, you gotta commend him for just having an outlook as such and keeping his head up. This shit, like, bro, it make you want him out even more, bro. Free Tory, this shit crazy.
So he figured, like, maybe I was placed here. I know I'm gonna get out before the 10, but maybe I was placed here to help some people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I got some friends that know I'm a huge Tory Lanez fan, and they're not Tory Lanez fans, and they hit me with the, you know, if people really with Tory in there, he got stabbed up 14 times. His people would have looked out for him. They don't care about him. If it was some beef, they got it cleared, and his people set him up.
No. That shit came from up higher up. That wasn't no prison shit. That wasn't no yard shit. That wasn't none of that. His appeal was already in. Friday, the defense attorney turns in the statement of the dude identifying Kelsey as a shooter, and Monday he get hit by a dropout. Let me tell you something. That's a level 3 penitentiary. You have a gun tower. You got 2 correctional officers on the floor. When each wing is unlocked, in order to hit that dude 14 times, it should have been 2 or 3 people on him. It was 1 person on him. The gun tower never shot. It was no correctional officers on the floor. Nobody was there all of a sudden. You right? So I'm listening to Tory dad talking. I believe Tory's covered because most people, he got his lungs punctured.
Yeah.
There's a tape that will be coming out. I had somebody watch the tape that's in there that gave me a description of what they was watching. another correctional officer. I got a homeboy that worked in one institution, called one of his partners that watched the tape. Dude grabbed Tory's hoodie and started hitting him. Only thing saved Tory's life is he slid out the hoodie. Grab your hoodie, you slid out of it, and when he slid out of it, he started running, and dude was chasing, hitting him, and by that time, correctional officers showed up. Think about it. So where was they all? Where was the COs at when it kicked off? Where was everybody at? You know what I mean? So, he survived it. I don't believe they'll send him back to the penitentiary.
See, that's crazy, bro. And it do make a lot of sense, right? And they be saying, like, blood of federale or whatever. Hey, if he was a federale, he wouldn't be able to give up their plan like that.
Penitentiary. I believe if done right, they'll release him probably with an ankle monitor to fight his appeal. Going back to LA County is a threat. You know what I mean? Because if that DA, that case is overturned, Tory's case then becomes case law, case study. Right. And everybody that DA's convicted could come down on appeal. Now we talking about $1 billion lawsuit. Yeah, that's worth getting rid of somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
We are in America. Underestimate nothing.
Do you think that there's going to be some retaliation inside of that prison?
Definitely. That's just how they go.
Yeah.
The dude that did it, when he gets to the SHU program, they're going to take his life because he didn't complete the task.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, with all that is going on inside of that prison, obviously for Tory Lanez, do you feel like he'll be received well when he comes home? Like, do you think
what? He ain't never have to rap again if you don't want to. He got a movie, he got a series, his music, he got a movement. Tory Lanez been already setting up companies while he's been there. Meg gonna have to pay him. Everybody gonna have to pay him.
Facts. You think Meg would ever get to a place where she could apologize to him for all this shit that happened? Or do you think that the labels are intervening?
Roc Nation takes it.
Bro, at this point, Meg trying to apologize for anything is only because you got caught. For real. Like, you might as well ride this shit all the way. I know I said the truth will set you free. Ride this shit out, man. Because people, I'm telling I'm just getting upset thinking about the fact that you done lied in the I stabbed 14 times. Yeah, I'm thinking about it like, hold on, you want to say sorry now? You got the game twisted.
So here, they only guilty of supporting their client. Yeah, that's a fact that I think Meg will get to a point where she'll issue an apology. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Meg even knows what happened that night.
Facts.
I think she was at a level of intoxication that she blacked out.
Yeah.
She thinks this is what happened.
Yeah, I don't think she really knows. You know what I'm saying? So we seen her lie. She lied on Gail's show. You know what I'm saying? Admitted to that. And I believe she's going to break down, cry, and issue an apology. But that ain't going to stop Tory from owning her catalog and everything else she got.
It's going to be 5-7 years from now. When everything kind of cools down. She's going to do a sit down 60 minutes.
The hate Tory got for what they thought he allegedly did, she won't get half that hate for railroading that man for saying he did something he didn't do. That's the world we live in.
Right.
And all the little females who was supporting that shit gonna tuck their ass and act like they was on Tory's side the whole time. It's just crazy. You know, we in a crazy time when it's like there's so many females who supposed to be in support of Tory, not in support of Tory because they in support of Meg. Like it's it's just a divide in the community, bruh.
Ooh, that made my blood boil just
I'm ready for him to come home, man. I feel like all this inevitably protecting black women too almost cost him his life.
Yeah. And shout out to my boy Speedy, because my boy Speedy from Hard Time Hustle, that's his brother, and he really took this hard. You know what I'm saying? And he's still taking it hard, because that's his brother. Like, he loved him to death. So shout out to my man Speedy. Yeah, you know, every step of the way, Speedy been there. That's why all that talking about the people turned on him, it wasn't gonna happen. You had too many people in place that was there with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's some real people behind those walls that was making sure things was good. But, you know, when something high above you send a torpedo, you know, and employed the mailman, you know what I'm saying?
How you get out the way.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't want to get into that, but a lot of people are saying it's Roc Nation, Roc Nation, Roc Nation.
Ain't got nothing to do with Roc Nation. Roc Nation don't give a fuck about no case study. You know, Roc Nation, all they gonna do is go into damage control for their client. You know, for Roc, if you find Roc Nation guilty, then I'm guilty for showing up to Blueface trials. That's what they're supposed to do. That's their client. Right. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so they didn't do nothing that what they supposed to do, not show up to support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is the LA County case. You know, if they're saying Roc Nation got influence over the DA's office, then that's kind of a reach.
It's kind of a reach. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? That's like 4, 5, 6% that it could be. They powerful, bro. And ain't one of the people that run that label like a top-ranked federal rally or whatever the case is. But the thing that stood out to me, right, is so see how Wack he trying to. It's like he's speaking up for Roc Nation, not in a sense like I feel like it's his opinion of what's going on or his analysis of what's going on. Not like he just speaking up for him to like save him. But why would he speak up for Roc Nation? And if because people say he a federale. But if he a federale, why would he expose the federales for trying to take Tory out? Feel me? And then, I don't know, like, you feel me? But this shit, what he say sound plausible, though. For sure, like, is, you know, let's keep it there.
Now, first up, I appreciate you for coming through straight from Colombia. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted this interview to happen because, again, there's, like, so much misinformation that be going on the internet, and then people kind of like size us up for being the wrong people. And really, I really am just a good dude that be having. You know, I decided to open up a platform because I wanted to sit down and talk to people.
I think you giving another perspective. You feel like it's 100 podcasts out there that's gonna ask the radical, crazy shit. Yeah, so I think your approach is trying to get into the deeper emotional side of a situation when it comes to a person. Yeah, that's probably your approach. So I get it. It's like. That's your way of being different. Yeah. It's a lot of people it's a lot of traffic out there. So you like, it's my lane. You know, I can cross over there, but everybody's over there.
Yeah. Now, with somebody like yourself, you're such a polarizing figure. I'm sure that part of you, one of the things that I keep saying and I've always said is I would hate to actually be a celebrity. Like I like the J-list celebrity I am at right now.
I don't consider myself, people
but
tell
they know
me that,
you all
but
over.
I don't move like that. I don't consider myself that. Like, people know me, they be like, yeah, bro, he don't be on that. Like today, my wife said she wanted some canes or whatever that shit, fries, right? So I go over there, I walk in, the whole kitchen looking at me. How y'all doing?
Yeah, hey, but fuck that, dog. Nigga get to talking about canes and chicken and all that shit. Yeah, bruh. But, free Tory first off, right? Meg, you might be in trouble. The people is calling for you to be prosecuted or whatever. Like, they want something to happen because you seemingly got a bro real. And I kind of agree with Wack, though, a little bit. Like what he was saying about her not really knowing and being like, you know, I think she just was hella delusional or whatever, you know, and she just going with the delusion, bruh. You know, either way, you know, reality is finna settle in. Hopefully they let Tory out, bruh. Meg gonna shit on herself. Yeah, she see Tory walk out them gates, but you see, get hit up 14 times. And then, about he got his lung collapsed, hella shit. I wonder how that's going to affect his singing. Wonder is we going to still be able to get some of that shit. He had that shit, bro. Can't lie. Tory talented, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. In his outlook should be inspiration or should be something to be studied a little bit. As far as like this experience, he said he feel he was put here to help other brothers. You know, with their situation. Yeah, bro, that's like a glass half full type mentality if I ever seen one. You know, because some people say it's half empty. Some people got the perspective that the glass is half full. Optimism versus skepticism. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, whatever. But, bro, like, free him. Nigga, we rooting for you. When you get out, bro, we here. We out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one, bro. I don't even tap in on Sat. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, fuck it, man. I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. I seen Wack talking about this shit. About the, you know, it being a conspiracy to take Tory out. And I believe that a little bit. That sounds plausible. They'd do anything, bruh. Who was that? I don't keep it lit. Y'all niggas let me know what y'all think. We on to the next one.
Say yo, you can't playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that.